And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Yeah. Watch the run. He's south, baby. That's baby south. He's coming. Double up. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 43. 61, matchbox lights. Snap.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line. Come on, set. 15 lining, 15 lining.
To throw on second down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hey, Haywood! Hit it!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
96. Come on, D! Hey, 96 is coming. We don't You're out. 3 bud. Say. 5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, team 6. 96 is coming. We don't Mike 96. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mike 27. Hey, high 7. Hey, check Mike 27. You gonna see me in your number.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's first and 10.
31's the mic. Here we go. Here I come. Go. Hey, Alpha. 31's the mic. I'm coming.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, box truck, box truck.
48 mark, 48 mark. Hey, get away with it. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
Hey, zoom.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Deep rip, deep rip.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah. Pilot, 64, weak. Yo, go.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Shoot.
48's Mike. 48's Mike.
Yeah, that's right.
Bravo.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Carolina, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for Mexico City, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, hammer on my hand, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. So hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it pocket like rocket fuel.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Sick eyes of me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the fourth overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott down. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A first down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now from the 50. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Caught by Cobb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Come on, set. Hey, hold on.
54 Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Single. Check. Ball trot.
Mike spot 4.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run from the pistol with Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Check 55 to Mike.
Let's get the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, his throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But now it'll be third down. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now it's Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tended to
blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Line 54. Go, go, go. That's it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
To throw is Jackson. Gonna throw again. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle. As the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Here's Jackson throwing again, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
You. Switch.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Forbath to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Rolling to his right. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Switch up, switch up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Cooper was the target there. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Roberts. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson now. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing now is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And able to of 11 at a Baltimore first.
A little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9. And Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. It's free. It's free.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not